Hi, it's James from Real Man's Divorce. One of the first things that you'll be thinking about if you have children and you've separated is how much child maintenance you have to pay. A quick way of finding this out is to go to the government website. So if you just put in child maintenance and scroll down the government.uk, calculate child maintenance, and it'll ask you a series of questions. And at the end, it will tell you how much child maintenance you're likely to pay. Now, if you feel a little bit uncomfortable about putting your personal details into the government website at this early stage, you can also go to my website, realmansdivorce.com, where I have a free child maintenance calculator that you can download and use. But let's use the government's website today. So I'm going to click on Start Now. It's asking whether me being the applicant, will be paying or receiving child maintenance payments. So I'm going to say paying. And then it asks, will I be making payments to more than one other parent? So the reason why I ask this question is because if you're paying for other children, it reduces the amount that you will pay for the children in this application. So I'm going to click no. It asks if I receive any benefits or state pension. Again, the reason why it asks this is because if you're on benefits or low income, then it reduces the amount of child maintenance that you will pay. So I'm going to select no and continue. Do you receive any income? I'm going to say yes. So then it asks, what is your total taxable income? So this can be put in weekly, monthly, yearly. Taxable income is your income from employment before tax on national insurance, but after pension contributions. So I'm going to select yearly, and I'm just going to put the average salary of 27,000 in and press continue. The next question is, how many children will I be paying child maintenance for in this application? So the number of children will determine the percentage that's applied to your taxable income, which then generates the amount of maintenance that you will pay. So I'm going to put in 2. I'm going to go. So then it asks for my children's names. I don't want to put those details in here, so I'm just going to put child A and child B. Continue. And then it asks, how often does child A stay overnight with you? And the reason why it asks this question is because if your children stay with you for a minimum of 1 night per week, or it could be 2 nights every fortnight, or whatever it is, and he would include holidays as well, summer holidays and things, the amount of child maintenance that you pay will be reduced. So on this first category, 1 to 2 nights per week, so a minimum of 52 nights per week, the amount of child maintenance that you will pay is reduced by 1/7 or 14%. Then it asks about child B. So again, I'm going to say the same, 1 to 2 nights a week. Then it asks how many other children live with me. And the reason why it asks that is because, again, if you're supporting a child, so it doesn't have to be your child, it could be the children from your girlfriend who you live with, then that's taken into account and the amount of child maintenance that you pay will be reduced. So I'm going to say none, and then it just gives me a summary. So am I paying or receiving? So I'm paying. I'm not paying for any other children that are mine. I'm not receiving benefits, but I do receive income of £27,000 a year. And I have 2 children that I'm applying for, and they both stay with me on average for 1 night per week. And I don't have any other children that live with me that I support. Click on continue. It's asking if I want to add the names of each parent to the calculation. I'm going to say no. And then it gives me the summary. So then it gives me the summary. So it's saying £71 a week or £307 a month. So if you don't feel comfortable putting your details into the government website, you can use my calculator at Real Man's Divorce. I'll put the link in the bottom of the video. I'll just quickly flip through to it so you can see I've pre-populated it, 27,000, and you can see there £307. Now my spreadsheet gives more detail. It shows you the calculations, And also, for example, there's special expenses that you can claim that you would put into here, and this would reduce the amount of income, which reduces the amount of child maintenance that you pay. These are things like travel costs, if it's more than £10 per week, and things like debt, if you've taken debt on from the relationship. These can be all factored in. But go to my website, download a copy of this, or check out my YouTube video, and it gives you a bit more detail and gives you the calculation within a couple of minutes. I hope you found that really useful. Please leave any comments and feedback below, and subscribe to my channel for more divorce advice and tips. If you've made it to the end of the video, I know you want to equip yourself against the challenges of divorce. You know that divorce can be a nightmare, lack of money, restricted access to your children, the loneliness. That's why I wrote The Real Man's Guide to Divorce. It's written for men to help men overcome the issues that they face in divorce. Reduce the conflict with your ex. Reduce the cost of divorce. Maintain an incredible relationship with your children. Get healthier. Feel fantastic. Enrich and grow your social life. And yes, get ready for the world of dating. Buy your copy today from Amazon, and don't let divorce control you for a minute longer. Click on the link below the video.